Okay, Kevin. And Kevin, we want you to know that as we were watching this earlier this afternoon, actually, we were watching a thunderhead that was parked right over the Flatirons about 2 o'clock this afternoon. In fact, we all asked Kathy Sabin about it, if she thought that it was going to produce some rain. And in fact, what Kathy has learned, and she'll be along in a moment, but on her lightning detector, there were some 57 strikes, better, I think, in an hour. Just an incredible number of lightning strikes concentrated in that area. So I think the predominant suspicion at the moment is that it is lightning caused.
And that's exactly what it is at this point, is suspicion, but we have heard from law enforcement that is something that they are currently looking into as to whether or not it was lightning strike. A lot of folks in this area who live across the street, who I just interviewed a short time ago, said that they saw lightning in that direction earlier today. Obviously, with how dry it is out here and how hot it is, that would certainly cause this thing to light up. But I got to tell you something, this was not like this when I got here about 45 minutes ago. And actually, as I'm talking right now, Rico, if you can kind of zoom in over there, we have two aircraft coming in right now, which are actually, we've seen these two planes come in about 15 or 20 minutes ago, and as you can see, they'll continue to go through that plume of smoke right there, and in a minute we're probably going to lose them as they go over the Flatirons. But those are two of the aircraft, and I've seen a total of 3 so far that have been used. We have a heavy aircraft there and then a single engine aircraft, but they're going into that thing, and boy, I'll tell you, even when we started this live shot earlier, that plume of smoke was much lighter than it is now. It is getting darker and a lot more scarier from this vantage point.
Well, and as Kevin, you pointed out, so many hikers, we see some of them even in your picture right now. It's such a popular area to be, even on an extremely hot day. And when you look at that smoke and you raise the question that we continue to get a lot of email and Facebook traffic, everyone is so concerned with the conditions in our state right now. If anyone especially tosses a cigarette, they're so concerned. And as you pointed out, people are paying attention to every little detail, saying, look what could happen, no matter what. I mean, even though we think this was caused by lightning.
You were talking about some of those hikers. In fact, were you 3 over there? Excuse me, were you guys hiking a little while ago up there? Can you come over here for a second? What were you guys exactly? What were you guys seeing up there? Was it? I mean,
there was like a tiny bit of smoke right when we started our hike, which was about an hour and a half ago, and we went up this way on the first ridge, and it grew really quickly.
We could start smelling the smoke worse and worse, so we came back down, and thank God we did.
So how far did you get up there on the Flatirons?
We went in, and then we came over this way up to this ridge.
We were in between the first and second. So
as soon as you saw and smelled the smoke, you knew it was time to get out of there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It was scary.
Well, it's good to have you back down here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you just heard there from 3 hikers who were up there just a short time ago, Mark and Kim, and they said that obviously they saw the smoke, they smelt it, and time to get back down there, because there are a lot of folks who obviously use this as a trailhead. This is obviously the more popular area for folks who want to hike up here at the Flatirons.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Kevin, I want to ask you about the fuel that you're standing in there, because this is burning in open space at the moment on the other side of the Flatirons, as you said, and that looks fairly green behind you, but is that the typically deceiving ground cover that we've been seeing here of late, that it looks green, but in fact it's pretty crunchy?
That sure is. In fact, I'm going to have Rico pan down a short time, because it looks green like you said, Mark, but when you actually listen to it, that's what we're walking on.
Very dry, yeah.
Very dry.
Yeah, very dry. I mean, even the green stuff is pretty dry. It's nothing, it's very deceiving, as you just said, but yes, very dry. Listen to that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's much like the fuels down on the Waldo fire, which is another one of those fires very visible like this one, and we've been getting all kinds of pictures from viewers, and we appreciate that. And Kevin, we appreciate all that you were able to, all the information you were able to give us as well, because this fire again is in its very early stages.
And she talked
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. And as he talked about the hikers seeing the smoke change and the fire change so quickly, we want to get back to Kyle Clark.